talk about it for you.
Greenspan's most criticized move as Fed chair came at the start of George Bush's term when he supported tax reductions. His testimony, while careful, was read as an endorsement of Bush's massive tax cuts.
Having a tax cut in place may, in fact, do noticeable good.
Greenspan had been saying that the surplus should be used to shore up Social Security and Medicare. But he writes that he came to favor a tax cut because he thought without one, the surplus would get too large.
Yeah, but why didn't you think that Congress would never have allowed it to get that far? Why wouldn't you think they would spend it on education, on bridges, on roads, or whatever they do?
Because they could have, and the numbers were still large enough. So I never explicitly stated that I was in favor of the Bush tax cut. That's what the Bush administration interpreted, but I never said, I was in favor of a tax cut.
Several newspapers, when you testified, said that that you'd done this for political reasons, that you did it to, win the hearts of the Bush people. Did you succumb to pressure from the White House?
No, not at all. They never spoke to me about this. I mean, look, you can only say what you believe. I went back over that testimony, and I must tell you, I would not change a word of it.
Even knowing the outcome?
Yeah.
The outcome? The surplus evaporated and the deficits returned. Greenspan had proposed that in that case, the Bush administration adjust and trim back the tax cuts. But that never happened.
Well, remember that their economic policy largely was to take the proposals made during the campaign when there was a prospective very large surplus, and that those policies continued in place irrespective of what was happening to the surplus.
Well, that's very rigid.
I don't know if it was rigid, it was wrong.
Greenspan says he was especially surprised and disappointed by his old friend, Dick Cheney.
He was much less focused on restraining spending than I would have liked. And,
well, actually, Cheney has said deficits don't matter.
Well, I think he was mistaken on that.